from Nipissing.
Thank you, and good morning, Speaker. My question is for the Premier. It's not just the Financial Accountability Officer who weighed in on the government's hydro scheme. The Auditor General attended the Hydro Committee hearings last week and exposed yet another secret. The government plans on borrowing all these billions and not declaring it on their books. Well, the Liberals got caught again. The auditor said, quote, "For obvious reasons, this is not allowed under Canadian public sector accounting standards." They tried to bury all these billions and not have the cost of their scheme show up anywhere. Did they think they were not going to get caught, Speaker? I asked the Premier, why does it always take the Auditor General, the Financial Accountability Officer, or the OPP for the people of Ontario to get to the truth?
Wow. Thank you.
Minister of Finance.
Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I appreciate the question. Let's remind everyone in this House that the process that's being proposed is being endorsed by Pricewaterhouse, by a number of accounting professionals in the system. It's being enabled to protect the interests of ratepayers and consumers, Mr. Speaker. It's enabling them to benefit from lower costs today and taking an asset that's registered and enabling it to be valued over a longer period of time, and that is what's being established. It's being established to reduce rates today and enable us to provide for a good system, a clean, reliable system throughout the future, Mr. Speaker. And the member opposite may oppose that. He may wish not to provide for lowering of rates. He may decide that it's not appropriate for an asset to be registered and extended over a period of time, but professionals in the accounting system have decided that that is appropriate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Well, that's not what the Auditor General decided. 2 weeks ago, we asked the government why they co-opted OPG as the financing arm of this hydro scheme. We asked if it's because the billions this hydro scheme will add to OPG's debt won't show up on the province's book. Despite all their denials, the Auditor General has confirmed that's exactly what this government was planning. They plan to spend billions now, bury that money on OPG's books, and not have the province account for any of this debt. But the Auditor General says, no way, they got caught yet again. I asked the Premier, now that your scheme has been revealed, will you drop this charade with OPG and properly account for these billions on the province's books?
Thank you. Minister of Finance.
So, Mr. Speaker, again, I remind the member opposite that the process that's been delivered here has been done in consultations with numerous experts. Over 18 jurisdictions in North America have provided and utilized a similar accounting practice within the system. We have been working with OPG, who, by the way, has the necessary expertise in assisting with the financing. They currently manage over $18 billion in nuclear funds, and that can be used in infrastructure and expertise in this field to help administer long-term financing, Mr. Speaker. This is not a novel approach. This has been done in other jurisdictions. Duke Energy in North Carolina, Long Island Lighting in Long Island have done it as well. Mr. Speaker, we are moving forward to help consumers, to help our people in Ontario, to help our businesses be more competitive. The member opposite obviously don't have a plan. They don't want to invest. They've made that clear, and now they're going to vote down something that's going to help the people of Ontario and our businesses, and that, Mr. Speaker, is a shame.